We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back.
We are
Welcome
back.
back, everybody, to King's Court.
Yes.
All right, we went off for a while. We got things right and tight with the families. Had a great holiday extension. We got some changes and some things happening in our lives we're going to talk about. But real quick, I want to introduce, he's back for another season. He signed on. He ain't getting no money in his pocket, but he's here anyway. My good friend, my compadre, my partner in crime, the Commander. Welcome back, brother.
Good to be back. Hope you all had a good break. We enjoyed ours. Ashley's already up and added here, first one in. I beat Dean in, by golly. Tell you what.
Well, looky there. Yeah. All right. Well, we got our buddy from Stone Yeti Forge. He's honored to be here on the launch or relaunch of our new season. And he's on here for a very important reason. We'll get that a little bit. Mr. Tanner, sir, welcome.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be here. It's the Stone Yeti in Forge, and we got some exciting things to talk about.
Yes, we absolutely do. And we'll get to all that. Now, guys, let everybody know we have some new segments on here, okay? Of course, backed by popular demand, as always, is going to be our missing persons. Couldn't get rid of doing that if we wanted to get rid of doing that. It's very popular. And you know what? We're glad to do it on here. If we could help somebody find a loved one, we would be honored, greatly honored to be part of that. So we're gonna do that today also. But real quick, catch everybody up on what's going on. Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, matter of fact, there's the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that helps provide the service here. He says, "Good evening, gang. How about those Seahawks, Super Bowl champions?" Shout out to the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks.
Go Hawks!
They are. Listen, they played their butts off. That was a good. I didn't know about the game at first. I'm telling you, about 3/4 of it was. If you like defense, you had a chubby. Okay, because defense ruled. then about halfway through the fourth quarter, they kicked it into gear. Both teams kicked it into gear and did very well.
Oh, they did.
Yes, they did. Hey, at the West Coast, appreciate you being here. Oh, my brother Redneck Aho in the house. Yes, sir.
What up, Redneck Aho?
He's got a bunch of things he's making. Again, for the veterans, BJ Reed's in the house. It's time for you to behave yourself. Actually,
okay, I'll try.
My daughter kicked it off, and I hope I can still spell her or say her name right. Kawina, welcome back. Missed you guys. We missed being you here. We are so honored and so proud to be back. We have a lot of new things lined up for you. There he is, the legend, the man himself in the house, Mr. Dean Cerny. Hey, fellas, welcome back. I'm feeling way better. Excellent. And we're gonna let him get some information about. Y'all know when we went off the air, he had a big, massive surgery. Took out a lot of his intestine, and he was doing better. I think he was moving around, maybe doing whatever Dean does. Well, here it says here we've lost about 100 pounds in 4 months. Excellent. I've cut my smoking down to 1/3 of a pack a day. I smoke 2 or 3 packs. So your ass is like a chimney. Okay, you're smoking like a chimney. And he had a pre-clot. So, first of all, Dean, we're glad you're able to make it, brother. Glad you lose weight. You and I are about the same damn size now, except you're a little taller than me. I'm still on my diet, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm still on it. Okay.
There you go.
That's where we're at. All right, so welcome back, guys. Now, appreciate you guys. Give a heart, give a like up at the top. It helps pimp our show out and put us on different things. Good news, we got BB Nation. Well, I say we were involved in getting BB Nation back. The people that stole BB Nation was a moron. He was a dipshit. Okay, I can say that because it's my network here. So yeah, he was a moron, a dipshit. But we got it back. And he put a lot of rash and zit videos on there trying to get monetized. Well, you know what? You get nothing because they canceled the damn thing. We bombed it, tore it out, and JW and them guys are in the process of building another mega network. So good. This is Dean. Great job, brother. Rough way to do it, but glad you're still with us, amigo. I was around 2 packs when I had my heart attack and quit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. All right, guys, let's get into let's see if I can remember how the hell to do this here. We got missing
Like riding a
persons today.
bicycle, brother.
We got a missing persons today. It's a local missing persons. Well, I say that to you. Where'd he go? The dude found himself. Oh, here you go. All right. Philip T. Webb, missing out of St. Louis, Missouri since January 18th of 2024. That's a couple years now, guys. He's 6 foot tall, 250 pounds, big gentleman. He has his hair is gray, his eyes are brown, and his race is black. That's all the information that's available on him. That's all you got right there. If you have any information, contact the St. Louis Metro Police Department at 314-231-1212. That's 314-231-1212.
Yeah.
Hashtag find Philip Webb. And there's a little site here that says never forget those whom are missing. Okay. Again, if you have he's 72 years old and hadn't seen him for 2 years. Yeah. We went with the local guy today. We was going to go with we had a choice. We was going to go with Guthrie, but that's all over the news. Everybody and their brother already got that one, so there's no sense of doing that one. Dean says, just to confirm, I had a blood clot in my small intestine that killed 2 feet of small intestine.
Ooh.
I was getting ready to leave the hospital, and then he had a GI bleed that essentially drained all the blood. Go figure, man. I mean, just when you think you're getting better, you're not. Out of my body, I died twice and woke up in critical care unit and had no clue what happened.
Wow.
Well, that means you really did die, because everyone who said that said they don't know what happened to them. All they remember is what's going on at that time. They don't remember anything about the procedures. First of all, Dean, that's scary shit, and we're glad you're back, and thank you all very much. Guys, share it out. Share this out. Get it all over your side. We're broadcasting right now on the BV Nation YouTube page. We're on Comedy Vets on Facebook and Comedy Vets on YouTube, guys. All right. Let's get to our news and memes. We brought them back since people told me how funny they were. First news is we're going to be going – we're doing this year. My brother Redneck Aho and I, and the Godfather Tim Thomas, and everybody from Redneck Pimp Club is going to be there. It's the annual ATV Patriot Ride, April 25th, 2026, out of Cameron, Missouri there, from 8 to 10. Yeah, it's your safety meeting. You depart at 10:30 a.m. sharp. And this is a veterans organization, so the odds are the time is correct. If you hear some of the information, the average speed is 25 to 30 miles an hour. They got T-shirts involved. It's $70 per UTV, included a T-shirt. If you want to join it, I don't care about the T-shirt part, about you cool. Gravel, and they got trails. If you're a beginner, don't worry about me. You just give me where you want to go and I'll go. All rides must sign a waiver to ride. It's a family-friendly event, so you won't be hearing me tell any adult jokes, but I'll probably cut in a few light ones, easy ones. All units must carry ATV liability insurance. So you guys got to figure out what that is. I'll be getting together with my brother, Redneck Aho. We'll be figuring out what the insurance is. We'll be taking care of that deal. Also on the news, before we get to Mr. Tanner here, this year, we're going to do another giveaway type raffle on July 1st. It's going to be that's going to be our 4th of July show, since 4th of July falls on weekend. Okay. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I went on TikTok. I put the specs down for an authentic real Marine K-bar knife. Okay. And I told him it has to be per specs, but I put a twist in on it. I said, I want a Damascus pattern. That's the trick. And these things, go look up K-bar Damascus pattern. These things are awesome looking, right?
Yes, they are.
And it's going to belong to somebody. Again, I'm not keeping one. I got nothing coming in this deal. If we raffle it, all proceeds help comedy vets to get out to these comedy shows. You know, because we don't charge a whole lot for these comedy shows. Unlike some comedians go in and charge lots of money. We don't. We put them on, just help people laugh and get rid of the 22 a day. So, and then we'll get with Robert here in just a second. Let's get some of these memes out of the way first. The older I get, I wonder, why do I pay the government every year to keep living in the home I already own?
There you go.
There's nothing else need to be said on that deal. If you know a veteran, chances are he or she seems friendly and like an open book. But make no mistake, their chapters are removed because they are not fit for public consumption. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Hey to the man. I hate when people can't let go of the past. Debt collectors are the worst.
You know it.
Oh my. Oh my. Wrong way on that one. I went the wrong way. I get rid of that one. All right. Oh, here we go. How are the roads? Shut up and stay home. That's for our brothers and sisters down in the southeast United States. Them poor people down there. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, I felt for them.
Oh Lordy.
But they can have it. They can have it.
Man, when I was in the
For
Marine
sure.
Corps, when I was in the Marine Corps in North Carolina, Jacksonville, real close to the ocean out there, we got a half-inch snow. People are losing their minds. Buying winter coats, selling out, wrecking cars. Here I am just driving around because I'm used to. I mean, half-inch ain't much, where I come from, but out there,
Oh man.
you thought it was a snow Armageddon or something out there, boy.
Buddy,
So,
when you mentioned that, when I was in the Navy, I was at Norfolk and Little Creek bases in Virginia.
Yeah,
You know how them were.
yeah,
Holy buckets.
yeah.
And we had the Superstorm Sandy. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Here we go. I'd like to bypass the rest of the winter and resume life at 75 degrees, please. I'd be happy with 65.
Absolutely agreed. Give
Then it
me
can
some
turn off and get
sunshine.
How many of you want to have this here? 1944 Borgen Doolittle 10 horsepower Doodlebug can achieve at the top speeds of 45 mile an hour and travel nearly 70 miles on a tank of gas.
Now BJ needs one of them.
BJ does need one of them.
She needs one of them. She needs a doodlebug.
Now,
Me, please.
everybody's got one of these friends right here. When your buddy says, "Oh, I
That's
got
why
a
we
buddy
keep
who
her at a distance.
do it cheaper." Yeah, you know what? You can go ahead and do my portion. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, on here, we like to tell a few jokes once in a while, even cheesy ones. All right. Where did Noah keep his bees? In the archives. Now they're going to go platinum, but it's David Scott right now would be trying to write that down. He said,
Yeah.
yeah, David Scott, good guy. He's going to be on here coming up too. He's going to be making a guest appearance also this coming season. All right. I wish I could lose weight as easy as I lose my keys, pen, cell phone, temper, and even my mind. Oh boy.
I don't see no lie.
No. When I was a kid, your shins will never forget the pain I inflicted. Traitorous ball, hold my beer.
See, we were
There
just
ain't
in
nothing.
training. We were
Yeah.
in training all these years.
Absolutely. There's.
At my funeral, what song would be played? Y'all answer that in the comments. What song would be played at your funeral? Okay. Guys, we know we lost another legend. Already, here we go. 2026. Got to put legends in the ground. Right there, boy. Yeah, y'all remember Sanford, son. Lamont. It's a big one. Mama, I'm coming to join you. He went to join Red Fox and them guys. That's a hell of a show. Also, during the break, wife and I lost one of our dogs, Retta. She got ran over by the mail buggy. Devastated the mail lady. It broke her damn heart. And listen, we're not mad. We knew she didn't do it on purpose. And so we'll check some of these comments real quick. And I got to back out and come back in because I'm doing that thing again here in a minute. So let me get some of these comments. Let me see. I'll go up here. Right here. Dale says, we got a kukri knife for sale. Yes, sir. Yeah, Dale's a fine owner of the kukri knife that you got bought. We're going to be offering off a K-bar one, Dale, so don't go anywhere, brother. That'll coming in July. We'll have more pictures, and we're going to have other smiths, blacksmiths coming on here. Okay, that took the challenge to talk about their things too. Says, not going to lie, if I wasn't planning on having to pay for a wedding this summer, we load the quads up and with the toy hauler and make the trip, brother. I understand that you're getting married this year, and I'm trying to. We're going to. My wife and I are talking about flying out there for that event. So congratulations. But yeah, if you could have got out here, that'd be great to do that. That's awesome. I says I was thinking the same thing, J-Dub. Maybe next year. Absolutely, we're going to do it this year. My daughter laughed about the debt collectors. J-Dub again. It's absolutely third. It would be a hell of a party. Six girlfriend and I just got a new trailer here just before Christmas, and I'm itching for a road trip. Don't itch too much. Come on out here.
Yep.
We got about 14 feet out of that snowstorm. Holy buckets. And if they get much down south, they'd shut the country down until September.
You know they would too.
They would.
Dang it.
Yep.
Somebody down there right
wow.
now is in a full-on panic. Had to buy snow shovels. Don't even know what a snow shovel even is. The people down there probably don't know what a hood is for their head. You know, BJ.
Don't know what sidewalk salt is.
No, BJ said, "Yeah, I should take the Doodle Beagle. Absolutely." Russell Wilson, hi guys, brother. I'm gonna look for it coming up, guys. I'm gonna be making a appearance on his paranormal show with him. Talk about some trip I had out in Oregon. Oh, my buddy J-Dub guys out there, and a couple of pictures I took out there. So look for that coming up when he announces the date. Who filmed us? Whoever. Scars for this day from those damn pedals. Those pedals, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Pop goes the weasel. That one picture, my brother's talking about that one picture where we put a jack in the tree. Who filmed us?
Yep.
That's something to shit him and I would do. Because we don't care. Rip, my one of my grandkids. All right, that's my daughter says Joe said his song is Another One Bites the Dust at his funeral.
Highway to Hell.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I'm on a highway to... Some of you guys might not want to sing
that highway. You're gonna be driving the bus.
Now, some of y'all might be telling that the truth. I mean, you know. And by the way, why do we still lie at funerals? I would like to go to a funeral one time and somebody says, you know, Uncle Buck's an asshole. I'm just here for food. Screw him. He's where he belongs. We've been waiting for this moment for 25 years.
He wasn't worth a crap anyway.
Yeah,
Let's go
good
in.
riddance, asshole.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, ministers are supposed to be telling the truth at these events, right? They're men of God.
Right.
They're not supposed to be lying.
And it's always they were this and that, and the third is the better person. And I agree with you, Richie. I want someone to go, he was a fucking dick.
Oh, yeah, you look at people like, when did you do that? People loved you. Wait a minute, am I at the right damn funeral? You looking at
When did somebody love that fucker?
Yeah. So 21 Guns, Leave Me Home Sober Someday When I'm Old, and more Than What Matters, all by Jamie Johnson. Well, that's a good selection.
Okay.
Good selection. Mama says I need more guns, not knives. Well, yeah, my wife's
Nah.
14 inches, not 14 feet. Oh, I was going to say, holy crap. 14 inches still a lot of snow, too.
That's bad enough. That's bad enough.
I'm working on pissing off scam callers. Yeah, me and Russell been giving ideas back to scam about how to handle scam callers and stuff, and he keeps telling them go out and hump their goats. This makes them mad in the hell out of him. They cuss him out.
I can't speak on here about that.
No. We're semi-family show on it. Semi-family. It says when someone dies, no matter what they did in their lives, their life dies with them. Right.
Yep.
Right.
True.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. And some of them a little quicker. All right, guys, I got to get out and come back in real quick. So don't go nowhere.
Okay. Stay tuned for station identification. Having our glitch for the time. There we go. Get it out of the way. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my
Bingo.
golly.
Pop goes a weasel.
Here we're back.
All right, here we go. Now, how many of y'all want one of these right here? I think all of us seen this earlier. We're in. I'll take 4 of them. I'll put some on them right now. I'll make a payment. Let me get where my credit card at. cash. I don't care.
Where's that money at? I want to put it out.
And you know how much fun a food plot for the deer be making? Hang on, boy. Smacking rocks.
That thing was efficient as all get out.
Oh, it was. It was absolutely awesome. Okay. This lady, this old grand lady here, is super popular on TikTok. She's known for saying the F word. So bear with me on this, but it's the point in which she says it. It's funny. The reason why she says it.
If there's any ghost in this room, are you alive or dead?
What the fuck kind of question is that? In faith, a ghost in here, is it alive or dead? Damn it, if it's a ghost, it's dead! Stupid ass.
By the way, if you have to go through his life or dead, and you hear the ghost say, I'm dead. That's it. Investigation over.
I'm out.
I'm
See ya.
180 gone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, here we go.
Not stabbing someone when you really want to is a sign of successful adulting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I work at an industrial steel yard as a forklift driver. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Honey,
What?
the fucking doll is moving.
Nah, dude. That thing's moving.
He missed.
All I wanted to do was play with you.
You just want holes in the floor. No, I'll shoot something. I ain't kidding you, man.
There's so much to unpack in those videos. Holy buckets.
Yeah, here we go. We got some more coming up. These are all funny.
Not stabbing someone when you really want to is a
Why is that playing again? I erased that a while ago once. I don't know why it's playing that again. This computer thing ain't right. It ain't been at it so long. Here we go.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a lone Tweaker warrior emerges at a gas station. He battles an ancient Tweaker demon, striking first, asking questions never. Experts believe the enemy is winning, but the battle must go on.
Tweaker Geographic, I swear.
We need to hook him up with the ninja guy.
We need a streaming service called Tweakers Geographic.
Diamond
That
Dave.
shit's funny.
Yeah, hook him up with Diamond Dave.
When they go,
I want y'all to pay close attention to this stuff. I had an aunt live right diagonal across from a funeral parlor, and I've heard some stories. Look up Lazarus effect. If you're in there and all of a sudden you see the legs move and see them sit up and you're in there doing paperwork, gone. Lazarus, my ass. I'm out of there. But watch it. This is Somebody be
No.
getting assault charge.
Oh,
I don't care who that body is in that coffin. If they were playing DED, they gonna be DED afterwards.
That's right. That's right. Especially a bunch of rednecks. All right, now you know the Winter Olympics is going on, and there's some cool ass things in the Winter Olympics that's happening, and it's pretty cool. But this guy's training for the Redneck Olympics.
And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but that's Cletus full send McThrottle riding a motorized beer cooler. Whoa! Someone get that man a medal.
I mean,
Not only do I want a beer cooler, but I want to do that.
I want that whatever that is. Yeah.
Let's get a limo.
What could go wrong?
Come back. Come back. I told you.
You can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Leave nature alone.
whoa.
Now, these next couple is what happens when you turn somebody loose with AI, completely and totally full of crap. Here's 23 seconds of your life that you ain't gonna get back.
If your ear gets ripped off, you can actually take some cartilage from your rib cage, then a doctor will carve it into the shape of an ear and place it into a pocket of skin on your forearm inside your arm. It develops and forms new blood vessels and skin. Once it is fully developed, the new ear is removed from your arm. The new blood vessels are attached to your ear hole, and the skin is carefully stitched to your head, giving you a new ear.
Listen, if I lose my ear, I don't want to know how you rebuild a new one. I just want you to fucking do it.
Well, this is a do-it-yourself kit. You take your own rib out. And
Yeah. Do it
I'm not
yourself.
putting my own ear on. No.
No. Now, you guys have heard the so-called saying that all drinks in McDonald's hold the same amount of fluid. I've heard that same thing, and obviously I'm an educated individual, so I know somebody's full of crap, but somebody actually did a video about 1 minute and 16 seconds, and I appreciate this guy. Somebody find him out, I'll make a donation to him.
This video says that all McDonald's cups have the same amount of soda, no matter the size of the cup. But is that really true?
Break it down for us, brother. Okay, that's 1 can. He's even going to put ice in this one to try to help it out a little bit. Scientifically, this ain't going to happen. Now, look, he's live. He's not messing with the camera. It just ain't going to happen. No, pretty well debunked that deal. That was a small, the medium. Now you try to tell you the medium and the large, same size, right? Okay. Let's get the ice in there too. Any questions?
No, not.
Yeah. All right, guys. As you've seen, we got a couple different. We got one's for a topic, and then one's our boy John. Y'all remember John, the comedian, the big old dude who always talks about food stuff. We're gonna play him later on the show. We're gonna get back to some of these comments, and then we're gonna get to our guests we got on here today for a specific reason. We'll make sure that we get that done. Let me see here. Rusty, he got threatened today by another telemarketer. Someone want one. Let me see. Dean says only cowards talk about people who have died and can't come back to defend themselves. Absolutely, brother.
Yes.
She cracks me up. Yeah, that old lady. Department of Conservation reported that someone hit a wild elk by Kearney today and took off before Highway Patrol could arrive. I don't know why he took off. I'll be loading that damn thing in the back of my truck.
No, that's right.
Car.
You know, that's right.
Somewhere. That.
There's only one elk farm in Missouri, and that's just south of Brookfield that I remember. And if you hit one of them and your vehicle survives, you better take that thing home.
Well, they got wild elk now, and there's been elk up here near my house, so they are getting around, and that's good.
Wow.
That's good.
I haven't been to Missouri
had an
for like
elk
2
in your
years.
car, you might as well have hit a steer.
Oh, you're walking.
Yeah,
You're walking.
Oh, you know
You
that.
might as well have hit a steer.
Yeah, you're walking. This is gotta be Youngstown. Somebody needs to check her for one of those organic Snicker bars in her underwear. Oh wow!
Oh wow!
All right, we are laughing. Kawana.
Oh my goodness!
They say that about their French fries too. A medium and a large are the same size. Thank you, Kawana. Yeah, that's a. In the words of Donald Trump, wrong. That's fake news. There's what that is. If there's ever fake news, that's what it is.
That's a valid point, though.
You guys, if you like what's going on here, please hit the like. Hit the like, share, subscribe to our Comedy Vets Facebook on there. Subscribe to Backwards Vets Vita Facebook if you want to. Subscribe to Comedy Vets on YouTube. Got some comedy shows coming up. We're going to cover that here again in a little bit. Don't be shy, don't be numbers. Come on out and see our service here. Okay, Dale says that's an elk farm south of That's an elk farm south of Kearney. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Who the hell hits an elk and drives away? No kidding, Dean. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
How big these animals are.
Yeah.
An elk is just a deer that did steroids for 20 to life in a federal penitentiary. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now.
What a better description.
Yeah, I hit an elk. We're having elk tacos, elk kebab, elk stew, elk chili, fried elk.
You got a freezer full for the next year, brother.
Man, I'm going all Forrest Gump. I'm naming all kind of different elk I can have. Tell me.
The Bubba Gump Shrimp Company style.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Well,
guys, we're here with our good buddy, a friend of the show, Robert Tanner. You guys know him as Stone Yeti in the Forge on TikTok. He's got videos on there wearing some of my personal comedy merch. He's the guy that graciously provided the kukri we're racking off, all the pieces that I still got some of the pieces if you want them. Wrap them up, some knives that we did. What a great dude. I called upon him and some other blacksmiths on TikTok. I gave them specs, wanted them to build a K-bar, Marine Corps K-bar, just like the military people would carry. But I threw a twist in on it. I said, let's make this Damascus pattern. And so far, we got 3 or 4 people jumping on this challenge. We want to raffle this thing off, or all of them, whichever one, we're going to vote on who's got the best one, and then we'll raffle off or give them away, whatever we're going to do. We haven't got that far yet, but it's going to be a July 1st show, guys. That's going to be our 4th of July show this year, and we want to have these things ready. Okay. And so I commissioned, why not? Why not go back and ask Stone Yet if you want to be part of it again? And he didn't hesitate. He absolutely agreed upon it. And so part of the deal was I'd have the Smiths come on and talk a little bit about what they do, give a brief description of stuff they got coming up. And so he's here with us today. I can't never say in studio unless we're sitting right next to me because there ain't no in studio no more. Me and Commander but in the show, join us today. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Stone Yeti 2.0 from TikTok, Mr. Robert Tanner, veteran. Brother, thank you for joining us. Tell us a little about what's going on.
Hey, y'all, it's the Stone Yeti in the Forge. And number one, what Richie's talking about is a challenge he put out to, firstly, I think was me, as well as my blacksmithing friends across my social media, because I know blacksmiths around the world, for the True to the drawing and paper specs marine K-bar with the stacked leather handle and the brass pommel and front finger guard to be out of Damascus. And I don't plug my own things very often, but this April of this year, 2026, I will be traveling to West Virginia to work with my blacksmithing mentor, Matt Davidson, the owner and operator of Davidson Forge, who has graciously hammered out already the billet of Damascus for the Marine K-bar for me, and I'll put videos and pictures out myself of everything of the hammer in. But once we get to the K-bar billet, I will specifically do pictures and videos just for that. And then once I get the billet hammered out and ground out up there, I'll bring it home to Kansas where I'm at and put the stacked leather handle and the brass pommel and finger guard on. And at the same token, you had mentioned there are a few blacksmiths participating. One of the blacksmiths I had contacted myself, and I'm very happy has accepted the challenge and is willing to join, is Coal Hill Ironworks. I don't know where he's from, but he's a good friend. And when I was doing that kukri for the auction last year, he was the guy who purchased in November the handle scales that I sold to try and provide the funding for the shipping for the pieces for that raffle/auction.
Nice. So you took the challenge, and of course you did the kukri last year. Which, by the way, I think there's some misinformation on the kukri building. I think you built many of them before because this was a good looking kukri. So I don't know about the first one, but I'm just kidding you.
That was my only kukri.
What's the what's the vibe about this challenge? What have you heard from your fellow blacksmiths that are taking the challenge?
So the biggest thing that people have mentioned to me is when you mention Damascus, that is something that if you go to a gas station or convenience store, you can purchase a quick flip folding pocket knife that has a Damascus pattern, but that's stamped. If it's true Damascus, my mentor and my dear friend, Matt from Davidson Forge, he does Damascus all the time, but he has told me about it. It takes, just to make a Damascus full tang skinner that's about 6 inches long, that takes about 12 hours of heating and hammer work because you're working multiple layers of different kinds of steel that every time you stack and cut them, you have to clean up and work them in a different way to get what you're achieving, and then tack weld them together and hope the heat in your forge is right to get the forge welds correct. And Matt currently is working on a feather pattern Damascus.
Okay.
And I myself can't even imagine what he's going through because he's gone for 3 days just on that feather Damascus pattern blade.
Right. And we appreciate it. We're here to help veterans on here, or anybody for that matter. But we're all veterans on here, most of us, so we cater to veterans and stuff like that. We appreciate you taking that challenge like that. Anything else, real quick? We got to move on. Anything else you got coming up you want to pimp out?
Well, I have 2 pieces on hand that in time for Valentine's Day I finished up that I want to offer up for the public.
Okay.
And I make blades, but I'm an ornamental blacksmith primarily. Okay. And I love my twists as well as making things that can be effective.
Right.
So in time for Valentine's Day, I have forged out and finished a his and hers set of heart-handled spears so that you can show your partner both sides of the love that you feel.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Cool.
And how could somebody find these items that you have?
I have a personal Facebook page because Facebook has severely restricted blacksmithing pages
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of Robert James Tanner that you can message me on.
Mhm.
I'm on TikTok as Stone Yeti Forge 2.0, and I'm on Instagram under the same nomiker.
Right. Okay. All right, guys. That's where you find him at. We know him from TikTok, Stone Yeti Forge 2.0. Robert Tanner, Navy veteran. He's going to take the challenge. He's got some other blacksmiths going to take the challenge as well. All right, guys. We're going to move on here. We got another new segment we're going to do called Word or Phrase of the Week. Something that we're sick and tired of hearing because people don't really use it in a proper context. All right. And fresh out of the gate this time is the phrase, "It's crystal clear." When you're talking about a debate, when somebody's got questions. The problem I have with that thing is if people are talking about something and they got questions, how the hell is it crystal clear? How's it crystal clear? It's not. It's not. And we're kind of running that now with the new Chiefs Stadium. It's going to be built on the Kansas side. And they're pounding the fist. It's crystal clear. Who's going to pay taxes? Well, I'm not sure, but it's crystal clear. Oh, who's going on the stadium? Kansas or Chiefs? Well, we don't know, but it's crystal clear. Crystal clear in a confusion, maybe. That's what's crystal clear. I mean,
size of it.
Yeah, knock that crap off. Crystal clear. It's crystal clear that somebody is blowing smoke up somebody's ass and you somebody's head's a chimney. That's what the heck's going on.
Clear as mud.
Yeah. Dean Cerny says, just make sure TSA doesn't take it. I've had them take stuff out of my checked bags. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they have.
Yep.
Yes, they have. Fine. Okay. All right, guys, we got that out of the way there. We'll have a different comment. You guys can comment on different phrases and stuff as the weeks go on. We bring them out. If you like them or don't like them, what do you think about using the term crystal clear all the time when it's not? The person saying it ought to be flogged. Now we got a special new segment for you. And both of us forgot what we named it. So today only, we're going to call it Conversation with the Commander. Okay.
There we
and
go.
He's got some information he's going to talk to y'all about the military. And well,
okay. Hey,
basically whatever else he wants.
Veterans are a very important part of our nation. And there's always a story out there that full of stories with these veterans. If you see a veteran, you got your kids or your grandkids with you, whatever, walk up to them, talk to them. Ask them about their service, what branch they were in, whatever, just kind of friendly, but you don't want to get in too deep because a lot of veterans are kind of private. They don't want to talk about a lot of the stuff. Okay. But all of these veterans have a story to tell that you will never find in a history book. So, and as these veterans pass away, those untold stories go with them and they're gone forever. So you need to visit with some of these veterans, go to a veteran's home or any nursing home or a veteran at a restaurant or bump into one during a parade or something. Get a small story. Hang on to it. In memoriam, I've got two veterans I want to talk about just a little bit.
Okay.
I want to talk about a survivor of the USS Arizona.
Okay.
That passed away. And he was the last one. And then the final one is the last survivor of the Bataan Death March has passed away. And I want to give you their names real quick and their age. And the first one was laid to rest at Fort Huachuca, and he was a master chief in the Air Force. And the Air Force and the Army were both there because during World War II, it was the Army Air Corps. And then later, just before Korea, it wound up becoming the Air Force. And so his name was Master Sergeant Paul Kirchman, and he was 105, and he passed away on December 17th of 2025. So he was the last survivor of the Bataan Death March.
Nice.
After he was rescued with the others and had survived it, after he got healed up in a hospital, he wound up staying in the military and retired from the Air Force. So he was a split service between the Army and the Air Force. And so salute to him, to his family for his sacrifice that he made for the country. And the other one was Lou Conter, and he was the last survivor on the USS Arizona that passed away on April 1st of 2024. And he requested that his ashes be placed at the Arizona, and those that were Arizona survivors back then could have their ashes interned with the rest of his shipmates. Now, when the Japanese attacked on the 7th of December 41, the Arizona had a company of 1,512 men on that ship. And after the attack was over with, there were only 335 survivors out of that. So that's part of our history that we know about in the book. But all of these men, including these two, they carried a special story, their own story. And these are stories you won't get out of a history book. That's why educate your kids, your grandkids, even yourself. They've all got something to say. And just for a footnote on this, talking about our World War II veterans, right now we have fewer than 45,000 World War II veterans left alive. That's it.
Say that number one more time.
There are only 45,000 World War II veterans left alive. That's it. Out of the millions that served.
4 years ago, I gave a speech at the Cameron Memorial, our memorial thing we do every year. Okay, the commander and I involved in. At that time, there was well over 300 and some thousand, maybe 600 some thousand. Okay,
right.
Now we're down, and
we're down to 45,000. And and here's the thing: we're losing 150 to 200 World War II veterans every day. 150 to 200 every day pass away.
Right.
It's not going to take long to go through 45,000 men. So with that being said, please get out there, visit with your veterans at any activities and stuff going on. And of course, we all know that like I've said, there's a story out there. There's a story behind Richie. There's one right here behind Stone Yeti. He's got a story. I've got a story.
I would like to speak my story if there's time, Commander and Richie, about my grandfather.
Yeah, we'll get to that probably here in a little bit.
But there's and then of course we all know that veterans in the service, we all have these little abbreviated phrases that we have every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one for you. BOHICA. BOHICA. Want to take a stab at it, somebody out there? Don't Google it. Just take a quick stab at it. If I don't see a comment here real quick, I'll tell you what it means. And then,
Dean, what do you think?
What do you think, Dean?
Dean pretty knowledgeable on that stuff.
Yep.
I don't know. I know the KISS theory, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
You know, then, swag, a scientific wild ass guess. You know,
how many veterans out there was told to grab your fart sack?
Bend over, here it comes again.
Here it comes again. That's it.
I knew Dean would get it. I knew Dean would. Yeah.
That means something is really bad messed up.
FUBAR.
So,
grab your beyond all recognition.
And let's go, guys. So
yeah, let's go.
Somebody out there tell me what your fart sack is.
Fart sack. Yeah.
But anyway, just a couple little phrases. I'll have some more next week. I'll have some more memoriams to talk about next week, and
Appreciate that.
where we're at there. So you know
Excellent.
what? Don't let these stories from these veterans go to the grave with them.
No.
It's interesting, you know.
And the way things are changing, you'll never. The men and women we have today doing things are not like the men and women of old.
No,
that generation, the World War II generation, they're just about gone.
It sure is.
It's hard.
Now we're moving up into Korea. Korea's knocking on the door, and the Vietnam vets are right behind the Korean guys.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, it's wow. I mean, just think some of the 9/11 soldiers are up there in the 40s now, and some in the 50s. So yeah, I was in Bosnia, and I'm in my 50s. So yeah, guys, Valentine's Day is coming up. Make sure you get what men. I'm telling you, I'm reminding you right now. There's no reason you can't take your ass down there and get your wife some chocolates or some flowers or something, okay? Because Valentine's Day is this weekend.
Oh, BJ said she wanted to know what that abbreviation meant.
Bend over.
Bend over. Here it comes again. Bend over. Here it comes.
So they didn't get that right. So it's Valentine's Day, guys.
VOHICA.
Valentine's Day's coming. Get your significant other, and ladies, get your man something. Men we like stuff too, you know. Oh, and by the way, this year starts the 250th year of the military, the Army, Navy, Marines.
Yep. This is our 250th birthday.
Air Force. So this is the birthdays this year. It's 250 years of our military. My understanding, I've talked to a few people that are high up in the military on Major 3, and they all got something planned for the 250th celebration. I'm curious to see what the Army does, what the Navy does, what the Marine Corps does for the 250th celebration. It's probably going to be epic. Probably going to be something being shot, something being blown up, guns going off, marching around. It's going to be slick.
It's
keep
going
that
to be
in mind.
good.
Yes. The Olympics is going on right now. If you guys watch part of the Olympics, I got a quick story about the Olympics. One time, a friend of mine asked me to go curling with him. At the time, I was bench pressing 330 pounds, right? I can curl, 65, 75 pounds, one hand. I was a man, full grown guy. I said, okay. So I shows up at this curling event with shorts on and weightlifting gloves. But I'm in there standing on some ice. I'm like, what kind of curling we gonna curl some 12 ounces? They're walking me like, you got your broom? I thought we were curling. He said, you might be lost. I said, I'm totally lost. What the hell's curling? And then if you see it in the Olympics, it used to be made out of iron, but now it's a block of ice or granite. Excuse me. It's a round block of granite. It's got a handle on it, and you push it and you slide and you try to get it in these rings, right? And you knock each other out of the rings, and you guys got these brooms in front of it, and they're trying to get the ice smoothed down a little bit so this thing can turn one rather than another. It's a pretty cool game. It's called curling. And my dumb ass, being a redneck, went in and thought we was going to curl. Okay, I should have known I got there. I should have known when I got there. You had out of shape people in there, and some people that couldn't curl a candy bar or nothing. Here I'm in there. Oh. But anyway, it's a pretty cool game. It was pretty fun to play. But you see a lot of that going on in the Olympics right now. So take your time out, enjoy that. Also, for those of you who've been living on a rock or ain't been paying attention, Samantha Guthrie, she's one of the hosts on I think it's NBC News in the morning. Her mother was mysteriously kidnapped out of her house. And the way that they've handled this deal, the sheriff's deal, brings me into one of our conversations here that we're going to get into. And I'm not trying to forget about you, Stone Yeti, but I'm trying to stay on point here. Some of these sheriffs, because that's an elected position, don't know what they're being elected for, and some of them can't do their jobs. I know this guy's let people walk on the crime scene, going back and forth, not doing the job right. Around here, we had a case where a guy was and you might remember more than I remember, Commander, but the gentleman that stole them guys' checks and wrote for the cattle and then killed them and put them in buckets. The sheriff plumb messed that deal all up, had to track down the horse trailer. These bodies were ground up and back up in buckets and everything. And these sheriffs have been making some colossal big mistakes. And you really don't expect that because the sheriffs in your county is pretty powerful. Okay.
Yeah.
They're elected officials and they got a lot of power. And so these damn sheriffs are messing up and doing stuff wrong. Dean says, if it's like Shuffleboard had sex with Disney on ice. yeah. Well, going to go up here. There's a case came out. I don't know if you're all familiar with this case or not, but we had a show. Commander and I did a show last year, maybe year prior, about power of the game warden. Okay, how much power you think they got, how much power they don't have. I got a 1:19 video I want you all to pay real close attention to. It's kind of not giving much information, but they're trying to fast track and put it all together about some game wardens who didn't know the law.
He saw intruders on his land and fired a warning shot. But the men in the woods turned out to be game wardens. They charged him with reckless endangerment. Now this judge must decide who broke the law.
We were walking through wooded areas, checking for traps, baiting. We came on to Mr. Hartley's property around 9:30 that morning. We were conducting a patrol in the area. We had reports of illegal deer hunting on properties in that vicinity. On the west side of the property, we were maybe 150 yards from where he was when we heard the gunshot.
I've had folks come on my land, shoot deer on my land. He's darn right there's illegal hunting going on. I had no way of telling them from the next folk when they're out there 150, 200 yards out and I'm hollering and nobody knows how their darn lips work. Come on, boys. I don't know why anybody thinks it's okay to just be coming on my land like that. Dangerous game.
Officer Morris, in May of this year, the Tennessee Court of Appeals ruled that wildlife officers cannot enter private property without a warrant. Mr. Hartley had no way to identify you as officers. He saw unidentified people on his land and fired a warning shot. I would say you are damn lucky Mr. Hartley had the discretion he did. The state cannot charge someone for defending their property when law enforcement was there illegally in the first place. Officer Morrison, I'm serious. You boys need to wake up. This could have been a lot worse, okay? The charges are dismissed.
Now, we finally had a case that went before a judge. The judge had some damn sense in the matter. Okay. And Tennessee got this right. This is a smart, Tennessee did it well. Understand something. Now, I'm not against game wardens. I'm not against anything law-abiding. Like, I try to obey as many laws as I can. I'm not exactly the most law-abiding guy, but anyway. But you got arrogant game wardens. You think they got some sort of power, and they want to come on your land. The truth is, guys, they can't. They just can't walk out there, and do what they want to do on your land and not have repercussions. They tell you they got certain powers. They always told me, well, we could park in the road and walk on your land.
Bullshit.
Bet you can't. Bet you better not. Right?
Watch what happens.
So yeah, and this guy was well within his right to fire. Now he didn't go on a killing spree, okay, but he's firing at him or firing up in the air and trying to warn him. I mean, you guys seen the video, Commander? What say you about it? You seen it? What do you think?
Well, they can't. That's why most of your game wardens, they wait for you to come out of the timber and get to your vehicle on the road. Okay, so they know here in the state of Missouri that they have no authority to go on private property without a warrant. Now, public hunting, they got authority to go out there because that's managed by the Department of Conservation here in the state of Missouri. So that's public hunting on state-owned property. So the game wardens can come out there and check you there, but they cannot go on private land unless they've got a warrant in their hand, which they've got to have probable cause for that. Okay.
Until they get a warrant.
That's why they wait on the road for you to come out of the timber and get to your vehicle to check you. Okay.
Right. Dean said it right. I don't know if you caught the game warden. They said they went on his land. It says conducting patrol. What they should have said was we were trespassing private property. That's exactly what he said he did. Now here's the truth.
They're trespassing.
A lot of game wardens want to tell you they can go on, they can open gates and drive on your land. Nope.
No,
they can't even park outside and drive on land. They gotta get a warrant. By the time they get a warrant, whatever you did, if they didn't catch you right then doing it, time you get a warrant, they ain't got no evidence.
That's it.
A lot of people, unless you're stupid enough to keep evidence, and you're dumbass, that's on you. I mean, if you're gonna break a law like that anyway, bring them there, that's on you. We don't want them around here, so we try to keep things low down. You don't want them around. But if you guys remember, I had this saying. I said a long time ago, and Dean, you probably remember this saying too. Is I did a survey one time. I took 3 different law enforcement officers, asking the same 3 questions, and got 9 different answers.
Yep.
Okay. We need proper training. Okay. We need cops not to be so damn arrogant. If you can't do something, you can't do it. I mean, we got to break the law to catch somebody breaking the law. No. Now, certain things call for certain things. I get that. To me, I'm kind of down on conservation anyway, being part Native American and things. I got different philosophies of things, but I don't think we should have to pay somebody for something they don't own. They don't own none of that shit. They don't own the deer. They don't own the turkey. That's provided by the Great Spirit, the Almighty. But I get, some of the management, the treatment for a chronic wasting disease and things like that. But I don't, it's just stupid. Go back here. Skip one of Dean's comments here. I didn't mean to, Dean. It says, why did it take 10 days to release the photos of the perp? Well, from all I gathered was he tore up the camera first, but there's a process that had to get a hold of Google, and Google cooperated with him. If it wasn't for Google, they wouldn't have it. But Google had to cooperate because it was in between the cloud and their computer. I don't know what realm. It's in the interweb somewhere. But anyway, Google found that for him. And some people say, well, they're keeping things from us. Really, in my opinion, on the Guthrie case, what I'm talking about, I don't think they have any clue what the hell's going on. I think they're lost of what's going on. And sadly, listen, I'm hoping for the record, everyone here, I know here at King's Court, pray to God she's okay.
I hope so too.
Do. We do, because it's a tragic deal. Too. Nobody had a business being in our house. That guy had no business coming up there. All right, he get everything he deserves. But the reality of it is, gentlemen and ladies, the odds of her being alive right now. And they said she had a pacemaker, and they figured out her pacemaker got disconnected, and medication, and these guys that send these fake ransom. What a low-life piece of shit you are to send somebody or try to profit on somebody's loss when you ain't got nothing to do with it. You scamming son of a bitch. And I'm sorry if my language on that, but Commander, I didn't mean to say that like that, but I know we're trying to work on language on here, but you're just a scamming piece of crap and up yours. Okay. I hope you put it over your head and swallow. Do everybody a favor. Okay. And God forbid that ever happen to me or my family. You guys, somebody does that shit to me, I'm going to be like the movie Ransom. Go back and watch Mel Gibson movie Ransom. He took a ransom. He says, I'm not going to give this to you. I'm putting this on your head. Whoever brings my kid back gets the money. Okay.
Do something to my family like that, you better hope the law gets to you before I do.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's all I got to say.
Dean said, if a game warden wants my property, come up and knock on my door. Thank you, Dean. There you go.
Yes.
Cool head prevails right here. Knock on my door and ask. It's not a hard concept. It's called respect. Damn, Dean, you're on a roll praying. He's preaching it right today, isn't he? Yeah. Yep. First of all, respect thing. Okay. In this country anymore, no. You can't have an opinion different than anybody else. So I'll let you do whatever you need to do. Just ask first. Absolutely, Dean.
Yeah, you bet.
But there's going to be a word come up next week called common sense. Sense ain't common. People ain't got much common sense anymore. So we'll get to that too. But you guys, thanks for joining us in again. Dale and I, or not Dale, myself and Jeff Onyx are going to be performing music, magic, and comedy at the Cameron Reserve Veterans Home on February 20th. I got a little bit of some card tricks I'm going to do to help you clean jokes, play the harmonica. He's got some magic tricks he's going to do, maybe play the guitar and stuff for the veterans over there. That's a pretty cool event. March 28th, we're going to be in Hale, Missouri at the Hangout in Hale, Missouri. Adult set. All right. We're going to, looks like Pete Barlow is going to come all the way from Texas to perform. I love when he comes up. Richard Montano, the godfather of comedy, and myself are going to be taking care of that deal. We're going to be making them laugh. We're going to set them up and knock them down. And it's going to be hosted and emceed by our good buddy, James Riley, a Navy veteran. And it's going to be an all military lineup. Veterans and one active duty guy. It's going to be 2 Marines, a Navy, and an Army. Put make people laugh this time. So if you're around the area around that time, come on out there and join us and have a good time with it. Again, the Damascus Challenge going on. We got 3, maybe 4 knives that we're going to vote on, see who the best one is, and then we'll raffle them off. These Smiths, they've all indicated so far that they don't want any money for this deal. This is to help the veterans, make somebody life quality. I don't know about you, but go look up some of these K-bars with Damascus pattern. These are absolute beautiful knives. And this is going to be military specs. Now, this is not some type of, you made it yourself, 14 inches long, whatever it is. This is true military specs that I sent them on the computer, and they're going to follow it. And they're going to I got no doubt they're going to be beautiful. And can't wait to see them. Can't wait to see how beautiful these going to be. We got a little bit of time left. I want to show a video, but I want to give Stone Yeti an opportunity to talk about his grandfather. He wanted to tell a story about his grandfather and his story. Go ahead, Stone Yeti. Do you think?
Well, brother, I wanted to speak about my grandfather because I lost him at 87 years old 2 years ago, and I haven't grieved about him properly. And it's a hard thing to speak about right now, but my grandfather was the reason I joined the Navy, and I am a Navy veteran of 5.5 years. And why I blacksmith, because I don't blacksmith for myself, I blacksmith for others, which is why every challenge you have given me, I've wanted to take up, because it's not about me and what I went through. It's about what our brothers went through and what I can help them with, even if it's a piece of steel and some epoxy or some stacked leather and some brass.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather was literally the inspiration why I went and joined the Navy and why I keep pushing on, besides my 2 beautiful children. And that's why I did, as you mentioned, the auction/raffle with the 14 pieces, including the kukri. And I already contacted my friend about the K-bar challenge, because my therapy and my sanctuary comes from what I create out of what most people would consider scrap. That's how I deal with my day-to-day life. This is kind of my testimony.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And you came a long way.
I'm not trying to take up too much time, but every hammer strike is an apology I wasn't able to give, or a spot of anger I wasn't able to recompense from. And with those things that most people would think of as destruction, I consider myself creating art. And
absolutely,
that's my opinion. But at the same time, that's why I'm so grateful that you have given me the invitations you have for the challenges as such, because there's a part of my brain that no matter what I create, I can't truly consider it beautiful until it's in someone else's hands. And they take the trauma that I put into the hot metal I work and see it as beauty.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you want to see more of his pieces, again, he's got different platforms. TikTok. He does a lot on TikTok. Stone Yeti 2.0. He's got a lot of blacksmithing people tune in there. He tunes in. You might see him wearing you might see him on there with one of these shirts right here. That's for sale on my merch.
That's my favorite shirt.
And he's a good dude. All right, guys, let's play this last video here, and we'll have a closing. We'll talk a little more, and then we'll get out of here.
Wow, this better be good, huh? Yes. It's a pleasure to be here. I went to the gym today. Listen first. First listen. Since February, I've been going to the gym 5 or 6 days a week. I don't like it. I go because I want to be healthier. I have such a long road ahead of me. I lost 100 pounds And people say to me, wow, we can really see it in your face. How big was my head before I started this journey? Apparently I was the Kool-Aid man. Nobody ever said anything to me. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here. That's John. His head's the size of a manhole cover. We don't talk about it though. Shh. And it's not like I'm getting back in shape. Oh, getting back in shape. No, I never was in shape. So in February, I hired a trainer. I've had many since then. Some quit, some turned to drugs and alcohol. One trainer quit the business and opened up a candy store. Seriously, he makes the best maple walnut fudge I've ever tasted. So I'm not just big, I'm a carrier. People get big around me. Then the trainer says to me, you know, you're tired now, you're a little sore from working out, but once you start, you get addicted. I don't think so. I think I can quit this gym stuff anytime I want. I got a lot of willpower. See that guy with the muscles over there? That's not gonna be me. They're never gonna find me in the exercise wing of Betty Ford. I can't stop! I wanna stop, but I can't stop. One trainer told me to loosen me up. He wanted me to like walk across the gym. He said, do this. This is called the soldier's walk. He made me do this across a gym full of people. This is a soldier's walk? This is not, you're making this up. What is there, a gay Nazi brigade out there we don't know about? This is the Springtime for Hitler number from the producers. This is not a military thing. Then he says to me, give me a sit-up. I said, oh, nay, nay. I don't do ups. I told him that when I signed up. I don't do ups. I do downs. Sit down, lay down. Blackjack, I'll double down. Give me a cheeseburger, I'll wolf it down. Put on a little music, I'll boogie down. But I don't do ups. Ups defy gravity. Gravity is a law. I obey the law. So, I see people at the gym, and I just don't think healthy. I do this machine. Do you know this horrible machine? I don't know the name of it. I call it the horrible machine. I started in February. I could do 5 minutes, but I would have to cry for 2.5 of those minutes. People don't want to see that at the gym. They complain. Take him off that machine. He's crying. Now I can do 45 minutes, and it's a real miracle. But, okay. Yeah, and I'm a pleasure to be around, too.
He is good.
That guy was very talented. Oh, he's very talented, and it's a loss to the comic world. The man was just he was awesome. Dean says, I wanted to own a bar for a while. I still kind of do want to. I'd like to own a bar. I wanted to name it the Gym. You come back home drinking, your wife asks, where you been? You can say, I was at the gym all day. And you be telling the truth.
The truth. There you
Dean,
go.
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Open one on Valentine's Day. Like, that'd be a great thing. Guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in to the relaunch, a brand new season. Commander and I agreed to do it. We agreed to come another year here. We'll help y'all, make y'all laugh. I hope y'all entertain and enjoy. We're not always going to agree on here. And we ask if you have disagreement, you not be rude, because some of us on here can fight. So keep that in mind. Also, I control the mute button. I'll just mute your ass and ban you. We're not going to have somebody calling somebody names because I have different opinion. Okay. I've got Democrat friends. We don't talk politics, me and my Democrat friends, because we already know. But, I perform with a lot of them. I'd lay down my life for them, and they in turn will lay down their life for me. That's all you can say. I don't have any liberal friends. Sorry, I don't, because we have nothing in common at all. Even if you take away politics, it's still kind of gone. But over the year here, Commander and I going to put out some information. And Dean did it earlier. Dean disagrees. He disagrees with a lot of some of the things with BibW stuff, but he's on here and he's not rude. He's not disrespectful. And I appreciate that because when it comes down to it, all three of us on this screen right now, and most of you guys watch, we fought for the right for your opinion. We fought for the right for you to protest, but we did not fight for the right to be insulted, attacked. And so we won't tolerate that on here. But we hope you have a good time. We're here to make you laugh and give you some interesting facts. It's kind of a hodgepodge the way I got it set up. That's just because I got racing mind syndrome. But Commander in here, and you're going to hear us talk about all season long about 22 a day and all that being said. And it's the numbers are actually getting way up there.
Yeah.
And
getting more.
We're going to have people want to talk about that coming up. We got a lot of debates going on in small local towns. We try to do any politics on here. So if you tune in, expect to see us doing any politics, we're kind of the wrong channel for you. We'll report on things that, missing persons. And we'll talk about those all day long. We want to help people, veterans in crisis, veterans jobs. If you got a veteran who does a neat project and he makes money at it, he wants to come on and talk about it. Like a good buddy, Dan used to do the hammocks. We had him on, and he's making hammocks, man. He could testify. Our buddy Robert here, he does forging. My brother Redneck Aho, he's not a veteran, but he supports veterans and everything he does. He makes his beautiful woodwork, his wood items, man, that just go all over. Timmy, one of the members of Redneck Pimp Club, he makes a lot of beautiful things that come on. So we got a lot of things for you. Tell your friends, pass around. Any ideas to make the show better? Let me know. I might take advantage of it. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of a stubborn asshole sometimes, but again, it's 250 years, guys. This year's 250 years of all of our branches of military. Okay. And celebrate, have fun. We're going to do it myself. And I'm still looking to make his movie with Roy Anthony. He's going to have him on here talking too. David Scott agreed to come on here. All I got to do is get a hold of him. He's agreed to come on here. You guys remember David Scott, the king of clean comedy. This guy is funny. He's awesome.
Oh, I love David.
Oh, great. Hey, everybody loves David. If you don't like David, there's something wrong. Okay.
Yeah. Something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you if you don't like David Scott. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Dean says, it's just my personal opinion. I have the right to say it, and you have the right to disagree. We can still be friends at the end. Absolutely, Dean. And by the way, Dean been on point all damn day long with his respect.
Amen.
Love Dean. And listen, Dean and I, Dean's called us out. I've been given a fact. He called us out. We look it up. Sometimes I'm right, and sometimes I'm wrong. We'll look it up. And we appreciate, we want guys like that. We want to keep things even killed. And so that's what we're going to do this year. So we're glad to be back. Welcome you guys, fans. We had pretty big numbers a while ago. I got control, see all the numbers up here. Had a lot of good numbers a while ago. Appreciate that. Tell your friends about us. Again, we got some things going on. And now this year, as in the previous years, we always do a closing. Okay. And again, we're not going to get away from that. We're going to do that. Dean says again, only two people wear their underwear on outside their pants. David Scott, Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Batman
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I did one time back in 1990. I was drunk, lost. They wouldn't let me take a poop. So I crapped my pants. It was well, let's not go down that way. I'm kind of sensitive about that. Anyway, guys, so Mr. Tanner, sir, you're our guest. Great to have you here. Appreciate you supporting the show.
Thank you for having me on.
Appreciate you supporting us. Mention us on TikTok. Out of the blue, you wasn't asked to do that. You did that on your own. You put out the word. And I've seen some guys from TikTok on here. Some of the people that watch TikTok now watch the show. Thank you guys, by the way, for joining it. Thank you for people watch us later on. But since you're our guest, sir, will you go ahead and give us a closing?
Well, you kind of put me on the spot, but absolutely. In closing, I'm going to say from Da Forge, take care of your brethren and sisters. Take care of your family members. Take care of your people, because you never know when they may need you most. And in all honesty, day I needed this podcast most to be on. And I needed to speak with Commander and Richie and y'all in my own way, and it has done healing for me. So even if you need to figure out your own way of healing, don't be afraid to reach out to somebody else who may or may not know your situation or understand it, because whether or not they may be able to give you advice, at least they can be a listening ear.
Right.
Thank you. Absolutely. Commander, sir.
Yeah. I saw in the comments nobody came back with what a fart sack was, so I'll tell you what it is real quick before I give you my closing comments.
All
it's
right.
a sleeping bag.
Yes,
that's right. Now that yeah,
That's right. It's your sleeping bag.
the sleeping bag. Yeah, that's right.
They
That's
come
right.
through and
I
say,
forgot
pack it and stack it, leave your fart sack behind. You're not going to need it. Okay.
that.
I was going to be
I
about
forgot.
20 pounds lighter in my ruck. There we go. Oh, God. Hey, listen, exactly what Robert said. It's to take care of your family and your friends and fellow veterans and stuff, but most importantly, take care of yourself.
Yes.
Take care of you. You are important. You're valuable. We say that all the time on here. Somebody somewhere will listen to you when you get in that dark place. Man, just hang in there. You made it today. You can make it tomorrow. I mean, the weather is starting to break around the front of my front porch out here on my house. On Friday, I got on and sent a message to the fam on Messenger, and that's to my to BJ and my daughter and son-in-law. And I said, I don't listen to a lot of the weathermen, but one thing I do listen to is my tulips and my marigolds. And my tulips have now pushed up about 2 inches above the ground. Winter's over with, people. In this part of the country where we're at, winter is done. Okay. Tulips they never lie to me. So spring is coming. Get out. Enjoy these beautiful days that we're having. I mean, soak it up. Take your shoes off. Walk barefoot in the grass. I mean, just enjoy life. You're going to be great. Hang in there. Get help. Pick up the phone. Call. Somebody somewhere will talk to you, listen to you. Give us a call. Get a hold of us. Shoot, we'll go have a cup of coffee and a piece of pie somewhere. Okay.
Well said.
Right?
Well
So
said.
hang in there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well said.
You're important. You're important to all of us, whether we've ever seen you, know you, whatever. You're a fellow brother and sister in arms, and you're important to us.
You have value in this world.
You do.
You are not worthless. That's correct. That's correct. Yeti, you got one here, and that's one of the blacksmiths I've been telling you guys about. Check him out too on there on TikTok. You see Yeti? I love you, dude. There you go. And Mr. Blacksmith guy, thank you. Matthew, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Welcome to King's Court. Before we leave, I give my closing, I want to remember, guys. I think it's beautiful, and it sits right here on this rack, on this deer antler rack. It is awesome. That's the type of things my brother Redneck A-Hole and we make over there at the Redneck Pimp Club. That's some of the things we make. And if you guys are interested, hit me up. Send me a message. I'll tell you how to get a hold of that stuff. Okay, that's stuff. That's for donations. You can buy these things for us, or you can take this QR code and make a donation to us. Help us out. All it does, man, is put money toward comedy vets. Comedy shows and help keep his StreamYard going. His StreamYard costs us money. And so Commander and I ain't making no money off this deal. We'd like to. We'd love to, but it's not the way it works out. And that's not our main goal. He says he's not in for that. And we thank you for West Virginia. Man, thank you very much for being here. It's a great show.
That's my mentor, Matt, from Davidson Forge, by the way.
And so, real quick, because we don't go over on time. You are not worthless. You have value, okay? You're not a piece of shit just because somebody tells you are until you actually are, okay? Love one another because listen, no one's going to live forever. As brilliant and great as I think I am, I'm not going to live forever, okay? I had 3 teeth pulled out already. I lost a dog. My wife's had some things going on. Life goes on. Nobody cares except the people look back to you every day in that mirror. So to show love and support, you got to take care of yourselves. Take care of the people that take care of you. Keep your friends closer, your enemies closer, yes. but take care of the ones that take care of you.
Absolutely.
I have a select few people I can pick up the phone if I need something. Man, if they're busy, man, give me a day. I did it to Commander. Commander and I had a drain clogged. I just couldn't get it. I built houses for 40 years. I don't know how to build a damn house. Okay. But I couldn't get it. He come out. We worked on it together. Didn't charge me a dime. We have the honor code. He needs help. I help him because he helped me. Time to find out, I went ahead and I had to cut the pipe, and I got it done. But with his expertise and tools, he helped me out. Not a problem. That's what friends do. And I'm saying it because we're getting away from a lot of these cities, these riots going on, these protests going on, and people were talking about, this and that and one other thing. Before I get off, I'm going to make a comment about this situation in Minnesota with the ICE agents. First of all, I support all law enforcement. Believe it or not, and that's coming from a guy who's been sideways in law enforcement. The lady that got killed, my point of view, she used a car as a weapon. She did hit the cop. The cop was drugged before. He shot her. On the gentleman that died, the nurse, I'm of two minds about that. I really am. I'm of two minds about it. Yeah, previously he was an asshole and damaging cars and kicking out taillights and stuff like that. But did he need to be shot 8 times? 7 times what it was. I don't know. Let it all come out. I'm one of the guys, I like to get all the evidence before I go making any rash comments and this stuff and get all the evidence come forward. But if ICE was wrong on that particular case, then they should be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
Exactly.
Because they're not there to,
absolutely
bully and stuff like that. The car thing, hey, that lady hit him with the car. Okay, I can see that. This other part, I've got different opinions about going on. My wife and I've talked about it extensively. We're all for it. ICE getting rid of illegals. Nobody should come on and say they want illegals here. But we want it done right and justified. And so I hope everything works out. We appreciate y'all very much tuning in. Dean says, before we go, take advantage of what you're given. You never know when the clock maybe stop ticking. And Dean, you are qualified to speak on that, brother.
That's right.
Okay. And we got shows coming up. We're going to have Pastor Nelson. Him and I are going to do a recorded show, and we're going to put it on Facebook, probably on Comedy Vets and our stream, other StreamYard streams platforms as well. He's a good friend of ours. I remember Pastor Nelson. The man can actually sing, and he can preach the gospel, and so that's what he does. You see a lot of things going on right now. Make sure you take care of your house. Take care of your family. We'll see you guys next week. We'll kind of went a little long day, hour and a half, but that's okay. Well, it's our first show back. We got new segments. Comment how you like the new segments. If you don't like them, if you like them, great. Thank you all. Thank you for all the new viewers. Matthew Davidson, Artisan Blacksmith. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. Stone Yeti, brother, thank you. You're always welcome to come on here. I can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to see all you guys' pictures, your updates on these K-bars. Again, we're gonna pick the best looking one. We're gonna vote on it from our viewers, and also if you don't mind, we'll raffle the other ones off too. Okay, but somebody gonna get a nice gift on July 1st show. It's a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Tune in for that. It's gonna be a great time. It also looks like we're going to take a trip out to Oregon this year for J-Dub's wedding. I hope to have a lot of photos from that deal. Unless I got something medical coming on. But take care of yourselves and each other. As I say, my native language, Dona Dog Ahoy. Let's do this. Until we meet again, and good night. On behalf of Stone Yeti, on behalf of the commander, a good buddy of mine, I'm Richie King, the bad man of comedy, saying until we meet again, guys, take care of yourselves. Please don't be 22 a day.
That's right.
I mean, it don't take much to pull a trigger or take a bottle of pills. That's easy.
It takes a stronger person to stay alive.
My friend Tracy's going to get mad at me saying this, but that's a wimp way out. A man who asks for help is a strong man.
That's right.
Man a man or woman who recognizes they need help is a strong individual.
Absolutely.
Be a strong individual. Life is not always what it seems. It's never as bad as what it is, and never as great as what it is. But take care of yourselves. Whether you go to church, you play songs, and football's over. But now they got a lot of things to get into. The nerd. This is a nerd time here for me, boy. The draft's coming up. Free agency's coming up. This is Nerdville for me now. Football, love it. J-Dub and I are looking to come on here, maybe do a live first day of the draft. We did one for the last couple of years, so we're probably going to do that. Maybe invite somebody else to come on if they want to come on and do the first day of draft with us. That'd be great to come on and do that. But that's it. We're out of here. You guys take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Thank you all. Good night. Take care of yourself. Have your pet spayed or freaking neutered.
That's right. Maybe